The 983rd edition of the MMA Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog is hooking up new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with promo code MMA SGPN.
Howdy ho, Degenerinos. Welcome to episode 983. I said 9 this time instead of 5 like yesterday. Of the MMA Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. I could dedicate it to the MMA upside again, but I can't do that. I can't constantly give the guy every episode. Let's give it to Brian Roge or Bria Roge. What's his real name? Bria Roge, something like that on YouTube. He's a good commenter as well. So this goes out to you. I am Jeff Bandana Fox. With me, Daniel Gumby Vreeland. We're covering OKTAGON. Pretty much the whole fight card for you people that complain about it. Actually, the whole fight card according to Tapology. Is there any bonus fights that we aren't covering?
The only one we're not covering is an influencer fight.
Right. Okay.
That spicy Paja is fighting like a real fighter. They've got like an influencer who like wanted to fight, but like also wanted to fight a real fighter. So he did like a big training camp. His name is Spicy Paja, which I think translates to pepper. I don't know what to tell you. One of my favorite parts of watching OKTAGON when I've got the OKTAGON broadcast on is they like pan to like celebrities in the crowd, and like I don't have a clue, and the place is going bonkers, and it's like a dance music DJ or something like that I've never heard of. And they've always got like the coolest names like Spicy Paja.
Spicy Paja. That's great. That could be my name if I knew how to spell it.
It's just P-A-G-J-A. Yeah.
Not as funny as it should be.
Yeah.
Should I steal that? I think I should.
I'm in on it. I think you should.
How do you spell it again?
P-A-J-A. P-A-J-A.
Of course, that's how you spell it. Spicy Paja. I'll have to look this guy up first. Make sure he's not.
Make sure he hasn't done anything like unsavory.
Horrible. Yeah, as most people have. So this is a big OKTAGON event we're going to be covering. That's why we're covering both 2 episodes actually, the prelims and the main card. It's going down in the O2 Arena in Prague, so there's going to be like 20,000 people in there, more than likely. Plenty of names you'll know, title fights, all that fun stuff. So we should probably dive into it after I tell you. You can get access to all of our free picks and podcasts in one convenient place, the SGPN app. So download it for free in your app store. Just type in SGPN. All right, so Prague, Czech Republic, as I said, the O2 Arena. OKTAGON 81, Fleury versus Bude, but we're not going to be talking about those guys today. That will be tomorrow, starting at noon on Sunday. So there you go, Sunday one. Actually Sunday, this coming Sunday. That's right, the 28th. We're already at that point of the month already. Yes, 28th is coming up. So 10 fights. I don't even see the influencer one listed on the Tapology site.
It's the guy's name. The guy's name on Tapology is Toth. Is the last name.
That's a good name. I might go by. Oh, there he is, Pavel Toth. I might go by Spicy Pasha as well. All right, we're not covering that fight. Sorry. Is there odds for that fight? I assume there probably is, right?
I think there is in the organization that sponsors OKTAGON.
Right.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, people, we're not covered. Just like we didn't cover Jake Paul. But what a fight that was, eh, Gumby? Wink, wink. All right.
Recorded before it.
Even if we weren't recording before, we still probably wouldn't know what happened.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
All right, we're kicking things off with the lightweight belt. Ivan Klevets. He is from the Ukraine. Haha, I said the Ukraine. Ukraine. Look at those accents in this name, eh? Bartłomiej Skowyra. There's the L is like crossed out. That's an interesting accent, Gumby. Where is he from, Gumby? He's from
Poland.
What flag is that? Poland. Oh, that's Polish flag, right? Yes. And that's why I butchered his name. It all adds up. They're fighting at 155. Well, not on Tapology as of yet, but OKTAGON says it's happening. So we don't have odds for this. We do have odds.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Oh, you have odds. Good. Okay.
Yeah, I got here, let me shout it out for you.
Oh, did you go to that aforementioned not named site?
Yeah, Klevets is listed at -143. With Skowyra at +105.
All right, let's tell you about Skowyra first. Bucket Boy. That's another nickname I could steal. Bucket Boy. All one word. He's 5-3, 3 submissions. He's never been finished in a fight. This is his debut in Octagon. 4-1 over his last 5. He did win his last bout. That was back. He's used to fight at 145. He's 6 inches taller than Klevets, plus 105, as Gumby said. Klevets 3-3 with 1 knockout. He's got to finish some people. He's been submitted twice. 0-2 in Octagon. He's won 3 straight though. He's not lost since November 2023. Used to fight at 145 as well. 1-0 pro grappling, 1-0 in pro Muay Thai, minus 143.
Yeah, and I'm going to go with the favorite, Klevets. The big reason for this one, I watched both their film. Both guys get into the clinch and kind of muscle too much, which is probably why you see the record where it is and not looking a whole heck of a lot better. Klevets, though, has kind of developed some pretty good hands to go along with it. You mentioned he needs some finishes. He is coming off of just an absolute vicious knockout where the guy goes limp in a way that it really makes you question whether we should be watching this. But Skowyra, he kind of sets himself up to be hit with a big shot like that. He's a guy who throws and his hands come way down in the process. He's very hittable on the return. I've actually seen him clipped a few times that way as well. So that's a problem for him here too. I also think, you watch some of Skowyra's fights, he's been taken down in those clinch situations. And he does use his jiu-jitsu to sweep and get back to the top, but you sort of wonder when you're watching it happen, it's that only happening because of who he's fighting. And like I said with Klevets, yeah, maybe he had a rough start to things and needed to figure out how to use his hands and maybe not muscle so much. But my opinion is, even if he's just muscling away from all of these sweeps from Skowyra, I still think he'll stay on top. I think if he gets on top, he will stay on top. And even if he doesn't, on the feet, I like him much better here. So I'm going to go with Ivan Klevets. I think, again, the hands will probably be a big difference maker as we run into just the most muscle friendly clinch we've seen in some time.
Yep. All right. We are going to 170 next. Alex Hutyra, Viktor Kováč, 3 5-minute rounds. We will tell you about. You have odds for this one too, Gumby?
I do. Yeah. Do you want them right now? Right. Hutyra is negative 286. There's plenty of juice in the book that I looked at. Negative 286. Yeah. And we got plus 189 on the return on Kováč.
Yeah, that is a lot of juice.
That's a lot of juice.
Kováč is 1-1 with 1 knockout. He's been knocked out himself once. 0-1 in Octagon. TKO win in his last bout. He's fought at 185. 1-0 as a pro grappler, plus 189. Hutyra, 2-0 with 2 submissions. This is his short notice debut. Used to fight at 155, 8 years younger than Kováč, 4 inches taller, minus 286.
Yeah, 4 inches taller because Kováč is a damn bowling ball. He's a short,
muscular
dude.
Bowling ball.
Yeah, short dude for welterweight. I when I first handicapped this fight, the odds weren't up on the aforementioned site that we found the odds on, and I was really hoping to find Hutyra here as a underdog because he's taken the fight on late notice. Neither of their records look all that great. You got a 2-0 guy versus a 1-1 guy or whatever it is. I was hoping we'd find something good, but the bottom line is Hutyra is so much better than Kováč. Kováč is, like I said, he's like a bowling ball. He's going to sprint at you. He's going to throw big looping overhand rights, and he is going to have no regard for takedown defense coming the other way or punches coming the other way. He is just going to get lit up with whatever comes the other way in service of trying to land something himself. And we saw it in his last fight. He fought Amir Khol in Octagon. Khol saw him throwing these big bowling ball punches, decided to walk forward just a little bit. He kind of wilted and shot a takedown, and all of a sudden Khol was on top and finished the fight there. So I think Hutyra could do that in the first place. He's got good takedown defense in his own right. The only thing I question with Hutyra a little bit is his hand placement and his defensive striking is a little weird. It's very close to the middle. You could almost throw around his guard a little bit. It's almost like he's trying to put both of his hands on his chin sometimes, which I worry a little bit, but he does rip the legs really well. And he's got some nice stand-up skills. So I think ultimately you're going to see Kováč trying to bowling ball his way in the clinch, look for Hutyra to hit a whizzer and put Kováč in a bad spot. And you're definitely going to see him look like the much more comfortable fighter on the feet because Kováč just is going to let you punch him in the face. And I think Hutyra will take him up on that offer.
I know punching a bowling ball does not sound like a good idea though. Really.
No. And he really does just fight like a bull. The dude just rolls forward and is ready to go, man.
That was the most times you mentioned bowling ball in a breakdown ever. I think.
Perfect.
It's been mentioned before, but that was a lot of bowling balls there.
The bowling ball episode.
It is. It is. All right, let's talk about Chalkx. We're just partnered up with Chalkx, which is a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. In all 50 states, you can trade tons of markets and sports, including NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, NHL, and more. Plus, you can even trade props like first touchdowns. Besides sports, they have tons of other markets, including politics, entertainment, hell, even the weather. Chalkx, you can trade anything. Make sure you check out sportsgamblingpodcast.com for Gumby's weekly articles telling you some things you can trade there and some suggested plays. So new Chalkx customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That's Chalkx, Kalshi, promo code SGPN. Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times your entry. Underdog has you covered this holiday season with Underdog Unwrapped. You'll unwrap tons of promos all throughout the holidays. Give us a play, Gumby.
So this is going to be a real DGen play here, but I'm going to take the higher than on Brady Cook's passing yards. Went off for 175 last week, playing the Saints this week. And right now, Underdog has got the projection 170.5. I think he can match what he did last week, being that he's playing the Saints, and it might be a tight game. So yeah, give me Brady Cook's higher than on his passing yards.
All right, Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with our code MMA SGPN. All right, let's head back to Prague. We've got a 145-pound belt next. Vojtěch Khol, he is from Czech Republic. Hugo Vach, he is from Germany. Tell you about Khol first. Victor Zihor, Wind from the Mountains is the nickname, Gumby. Nice. Another good nickname. 3-0, 1 knockout, 1 submission, 1 known octagon. Submission win in his last bout, -110. Vach, the German Tarzan, 6-1 with 4 knockouts. He has never been finished in a fight. 1-0 octagon. He's won 3 straight. TKO win in his last bout. He's not lost since March 2023. He's fought at 135 and 155. A year younger than Khol, 2 inches taller, -120.
Yeah, so for Khol, so first of all, yeah, tight odds. I'm going to take the ever so slight underdog here, Vojtěch Khol. I went back and I watched some of his film because, again, these prelims have got a couple of people on it that I'm not super familiar with. But I watched Vojtěch Khol and I was like, man, is this guy small for this weight class? And like, then I realized he was fighting at bantamweight, and I was like, and this fight's at featherweight. That's an even bigger problem. And I was like real worried about it. And I'm like, how is he ever going to reach his opponent? And then I watched a Hugo Vach video and I was like, oh, they're basically the same size.
Perfect.
They look like the same guy. So like all of a sudden the stuff that I was like kind of worried about him before, like being able to get in on the inside, like his opponent's going to have to do the same thing. Like they're not, Vach does not have some like massive reach advantage on him. And like Khol can kind of crack when he gets the confidence in his striking. Like you can clearly see early on when he can't find the range or when the guy's way taller than him and poking him with a jab, like he seems like he is a little deterred by that. But then once he finds his range and is moving forward and is confident, the dude just cracks with hooks. And he's got some decent takedown game too. He occasionally goes to the grappling when he needs to, but like it's clearly he would just rather throw hooks and knock people out. So like now you're giving me a fight where I don't think he has to work through that. I love that. And then in addition to that, Vach, he's probably a little lighter on his feet, but like, I've seen him out wrestled. Granted, he did like counter and scramble a little bit. But also like it seems like he tires a little bit as the fight goes on. Whereas Khol, a little spark plug, no chance he's having to cut weight, at that height. And although he is dude, Octagon's got a type. Let me tell you.
Is he a bowling ball?
Octagon loves a guy. I use spark plug this time, which is basically the same thing, isn't it? Like they've got a type that they like on their prelims, and Vojtěch Khol is it. So like, look, I think he's gonna move forward. The Merrick Bartle type. They all should look like Merrick Bartle. I think Octagon has decided. And Vojtěch Khol like fights like that too. Throwing the big hooks. And I think, the fact that he doesn't have to worry about range, we're going to see like such a better version of him here. So, give me Vojtěch Khol.
All right. We're not going to call either of these ladies bowling balls because that would be rude. and neither of them appear to be bowling balls either. Veronika Smolková, she's from Czech Republic. Stephanie Egger from Switzerland. 3 5-minute rounds, 125. It's hard to be a bowling ball when you're only 125 pounds. All right, Egger.
Meatball Molly McCann comes close. I like that. That was the thing.
She's meatball. Yeah. All All right, Egger is 8-5, 3 knockouts, 4 submissions. She's been submitted twice. This is her octagon debut. She's lost 2 straight and won 1 of 4. Has not fought since December 2023. He's not won since September 2022. She was in the UFC, actually right up to, she hasn't fought since her UFC release. So UFC, she went 3-4. I forgot to mark that down. She was kind of an okay fighter in the UFC.
She beat Aileen Perez. She's the
I was just going to say that.
Loss.
Yep. But she's not been active recently. She also went 0-1 in Invicta. She's fought at 135, 145, 2015 Pro MMA debut. 0-1 as pro grappler, a gold medalist on the world level in judo, 2-inch taller than Smolková, 5-inch reach advantage, plus 120. Sweetheart is Smolkova's nickname. That's what I call Gumby off air. Same nickname. She is 7-3, 3 knockouts. I call him a Sweetheart bowling ball. 7-3, 3 knockouts, 1 submission. She's been submitted once. 4-1 in octagon. She's won 5 straight and 6 of 8. He's not lost since October 2023. She used to fight at 135. 1-0 in pro Muay Thai. 14 years younger than Egger. Minus 163.
Yeah, I tried to give myself a reason to pick Egger here, but I couldn't get around to it. I'm gonna take Smolková. Like, what was Egger bad at in the UFC? Like, what got her release? Like, she kept finding herself, despite being a judo medalist of some sort, she kept finding herself on bottom and getting submitted, right? And granted, she like found some wins that way too, but it wasn't really against anybody who could wrestle with her. So like she'd wind up falling on the bottom and really looking like she kind of had her will zapped after that. I went back and watched some of them. Like, she's not particularly fast, so like when she winds up on bottom and can't be like the gritty tough one, she like almost looks like she has no way to win a fight, which is, kind of discouraging. And so like she lost a lot of fights that way. Now, granted, she did win one that we probably didn't expect her to win that way, but like, I worry about her in that regard. And then in addition to that, she's coming down in weight class here. She fought pretty much her whole UFC career at 35. Is she a big 35er? I wouldn't say so, but like, it's definitely going to ask you questions about her cardio, right? Like how well is her cardio going to hold up down at 25? And when you look at Smolková, she's the type of person who you don't want to get into a fight with when you have cardio questions, right? Her style is all just getting into the clinch and making this as brutal and dirty of a fight as you possibly can, right? She wants to get in the clinch. She wants to hold you against the cage, land elbows to the side of the head, be brutal, zap your energy, and she's got great cardio. She's able to take that style of fight and make it happen for as many rounds as she needs to. So, for Egger to have to come down in weight class after a long time off, and like we've got all these questions about her like cardio and her ability to like get out from underneath somebody when they're beating her up. Like, that's what Smolková is going to do. She's going to put her against the cage. She's going to wear her down. Is Egger going to be able to rebound from that when her body isn't responding the same way as it typically does? And she kind of seemed like she would like lose the will to fight anyway, when she had better cardio than she's going to have in this fight. So for me, I just think Smolkova's like grittiness is just going to carry this fight. And certainly like, a lot of concerns about the type of, 125er Stephanie Egger is going to become. So I'm going to take Smolková.
Yeah, not to call out a lady's age as well, but late 30s, moving down a weight class, you got to.
That's the wrong time to do that. I mean, we saw that
when everyone does it,
right? That's
because it worked for Aldo, kind of.
Yeah, but we saw that with Miesha Tate, right? Like with women's weight classes, that's super hard. Miesha Tate came down and just got absolutely slaughtered by Lauren Murphy. Remember, we were on the Murphy side on that one, but slaughtered by Lauren Murphy just because like you can't keep up that pace down a weight class. It's like going from heavyweight to middleweight in terms of pace down a weight class in women. So yeah, I don't know how she's going to handle this weight cut, and I don't have a lot of faith in it either.
So that Smolková line's not looking so bad.
No, it's actually, I was surprised she wasn't a bigger favorite, to be honest.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to the last fight on the prelims we're going to cover after I tell you about No Vig. We're brought to you by No Vig. No Vig is America's #1 sports prediction market. No Vig, you're getting the best prices because they have reduced juice on bets. Download the No Vig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with No Vig, promo code SGPN. And Rhythm, RATHMM. Rhythm has crushed NFL this season, especially on props. They've been really good at identifying when to fade players and take those unders. College basketball is up and running, and with 300 plus schools, Rhythm has predictions for every game, every night. It pairs nicely with the daily college experience shows with Mac, Colby, and Noah on our network. So every game, you are prepared. Super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own and play with these sliders. With so many sports and holidays, this makes it easy to get an elite prediction on a game. That way you can focus on betting in other sports. Gumby, give the people an elite prediction.
Sure. Give me, I mentioned the Jets and the Saints. I can't believe I'm saying this. Give me the Jets with the points. The Saints are atrocious. I'm a Brady Cook believer here. As I said earlier on in the show, they're getting 6. I think they can keep this within a touchdown. It's not like the Saints are world beaters. So give me the Jets picking up 6.
All right. Use promo code SGPN25 and you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm, RATHMM, and use promo code SGPN25. All right. The last fight we are covering is Jonas Mågård. He is from Denmark, right? Yes. He's also on Top Turtle this week. Check it out. Elvis Silva. He is from Brazil. 3 5-minute rounds at bantamweight 135. Tell you about Karate Kid first, not the Karate Kid. So no trademark infringement here. He's just Karate Kid Silva. 15-8 with 1 no contest, 4 knockouts, 1 submission. He's been knocked out twice, submitted twice. 1 no in octagon. He's won 2 straight and 3 of 6. He's not lost since June 2023. Regional champ. He's fed at 125 and 145. 2012 pro MMA debut plus 300. The biggest odds we have on this episode. A lot of close odds here, which is nice. Shark Mågård, 18-7. 2 knockouts, 7 submissions. He's been knocked out once, submitted 4 times. 6-2 in octagon and the former champion of the promotion. He's done 3 of 4 and 6 of 8. Did win his last bout. Regional champ. He's fed at 145 and 155. 2014 pro MMA debut. 3 years younger than Silva, 2 inches taller, minus 450.
Yeah, and you're saying, he only on a 1-fight winning streak, but like that fight 2 fights ago against Igor Severino, rather.
The biter.
And I mean, I really think he beat Igor Severino. It was one of those fights where like Mågård's wrestling obviously so much better than Severino's. And like Severino did get up a bunch of times. And, there is that argument that people are making about the damage, but like, I think we have to re-look at the way that we judge those fights, right? Like, because yes, more damage should win you the fights, but when it's like 2 strikes, but you've been in a rear naked choke for 3 minutes, like who's been closer to being finished? It's the rear naked choke. It's not the 2 strikes. Who's been closer to finishing the fight? Who's been trying to finish the fight harder? It's clearly, the grappler in that case. But, enough of me being on this pedestal. I like Jonas Mågård here for the same reason I liked him against Severino and the same reason I think he'll beat Elvis Silva here. Silva, it's not just a nickname. He comes to that karate style, a little bit of the sideways stance. All that kind of thing. And look, it's an awkward style. It makes it really hard for certain fighters to prepare for what he's bringing. But the bottom line is that like, it's also a really easy position for some people to take down if you're prepared for it. Right. And I personally talked to Jonas Mågård this week. He's got 2 guys in his fight camp who he trains with pretty much every day already, who are like karate dudes, who he's used to fighting with this like weird style. So he said like, when they gave me the name Elvis Silva, he was pumped about it because he was like, I already fight guys with Silva style every single day. I know how to take them down. I know what their tips are. I know what their tricks are. I know why this style is awkward for other MMA fighters, and it's not awkward for me. I'm used to it. So, I really, that gave me even more faith in Mågård because like, really, that's the thing with Elvis Silva. Like, you only have to worry about Elvis Silva beating a guy who you think is better than him if you think that guy is going to like have a tough time dealing with the weird style. Mågård notoriously has a good chin. He's got a really great wrestling game, and knowing that he has regularly been preparing with karate guys for this, man, I think he's just going to take all of the range away from Silva. He's going to get in his face. I think you're going to see a really nice performance on the mat, and I wouldn't be surprised for a finish. So if you were looking for a better way than laying the negative 450 chalk here on Jonas Mågård, like, I don't know, maybe dabble with his submission prop, or if you can't get submission props, maybe just the under. You're probably going to get a better price on the under than you would on his money line. So Jonas Mågård getting it done early. So
the biter fought the shark. Did I make jokes about that?
We made jokes. We made jokes about that.
Oh,
and also for anybody who's interested too, Igor Severino now is fighting for their bantamweight title in to tempt you to go listen to this week's Top Turtle MMA. Jonas Mågård not pumped about it. Make sure you tune into that. He's a little hot under the collar.
All right. Let's give you a recap. He's got Mågård. He has got Smolková. He has got Khol. He has got Hutyra. Hutyra. Yeah, that's how you say it, I guess. He's got Klevets. You don't get bonus rounds because there's no bonus round here.
None
There's
today,
no extra
baby.
fights. And he's not taking Spicy Paja, I'm guessing. I don't know who he's fighting, but you probably aren't going to take him to win. Hopefully he's not fighting a former heavyweight champion of the world. All right, you're set for Octagon prelims. You got another episode coming down your tubes, whatever tube you stick us in tomorrow. In the meantime, we'll be in the Discord, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Discord. We'll be on YouTube, MMA Gambling Podcast. We shall be on Twitter, SGPN MMA. He's at Gumby Vreeland. I'm at Jeff Fox Writer. At Jeff Fox Writer on Instagram. MoneyMMA.substack.com is my Substack. As Gumby mentioned, he's got Top Turtle. He's got Jonas Mågård on this week and one other person who I'm blanking on right now.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to Caitlin Young, I believe.
Right.
Still waiting to record that one at the moment of recording this. So she should be on this week. That's the Striking Viking talking about her coaching career.
Yep. So check out Top Turtle and of course sportsgamblingpodcast.com, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/store, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Patreon. Gumby, get us out of here.
All right, I'm David Gumby Vreeland. Hey, Spicy Paja, Jeff Fox,
Yep.
and we will see you tomorrow.